During a new July 3rd episode of Hot Ones, The Voice's Adam Levine told the story of how his frenemy played the ultimate prank on him revolving around a pet pig. Levine's story is a cautionary tale but hilarious nonetheless. During his appearance, as soon as Shelton's name was brought up, the Maroon 5 lead singer dove right into it. "He kind of played a prank on me with a pig once," Levine explained. "My now wife, then brand new girlfriend, said she really wanted a teacup pig." A teacup pig, also known as a mini pig or micro pig, is a domesticated pet that stays unusually small. And I didn't know what that was. And so I asked Blake, "What's a teacup pig?" And he's like, "I'll get you teacup pig, give me $5,000, Levine continued, doing an ever so brief impression of his buddy. As it turns out, Shelton made good on his promise, and before Levine and his wife, Behati Prinsloo, knew what hit them, they were the proud owners of a brand new baby pig. Adam Levine on The Voice Season 27, Episode 15. Blake Shelton arrives at the 2025 American Music Awards at Fontainebleau, Las Vegas in Las Vegas, Nevada on May 26, 2025. Behati Prinsloo attends the 10th Annual Breakthrough Prize Awards and ceremony at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures in Los Angeles, California on April 13, 2024. Photo: Griffin Nagel / NBC, Christopher Polk / Penske Media / Getty Images, Tayfun Koskin / Anadolu / Getty Images. However, the story doesn't end there, and Levine made a desperate plea to anyone watching. "Please don't get a pig," he warned. "They scream and squeal if you don't pay attention to them. They scream and squeal if you do." It probably lasted 3 weeks, and then we were like, "We can't live with this pig anymore," so we had to give it to a little girl on a farm. Levine and Prinsloo still wanted to know their temporary pet was in good hands, so they arranged for the new owner to send photo updates of the little pig from time to time. "We're like, send us pictures, we can't wait to not be responsible for this animal anymore, just show us pictures," he recalled. "She sends us a picture 6 months later and the pig is like 400 pounds. Whoops, looks like Shelton didn't set the happy couple up with an actual teacup pig at all." Levine, predictably, was not amused. "I'm like, Blake, bro, $5,000 for a pig that wasn't a teacup pig?" he said. Shelton had an on-brand response, however. Ultimately, Levine confessed that he was impressed by the effectiveness of Shelton's shenanigans. "We don't know what was the better prank, Shelton buying Levine and his wife a normal pig or tricking him into believing teacup pigs don't exist." Adam Levine during an interview with host Seth Meyers on Late Night with Seth Meyers Season 12, Episode 83 on April 28, 2025. Photo: Lloyd Bishop / NBC. During an April 28 appearance on Late Night with Seth Meyers, Levine spoke about the never-ending volleys of good-natured jabs he and Shelton frequently send each other's way. Their time together as voice coaches was marked by endless verbal barbs that had countless fans wondering if the two men even liked each other. Levine confessed that at one point, the stars had to set some ground rules for their constant bickering. "We had a really specific moment where we were in each other's trailers," Levine explained. "I was like, hey, is there ever too far? Is there a too far for you? Is there an over the line for you?" Thankfully, both stars discovered they were on the same page. And he's like, "Buddy, you hit me as hard as you want. You will never go too hard," Levine revealed. And I think he pretty much stayed true to that. In the world of celebrity friendships, few bonds are as legendary as the one between country music superstar Blake Shelton and pop rock icon Adam Levine. The two former The Voice coaches shared a camaraderie on and off screen that fans couldn't get enough of. Their playful banter, light-hearted jabs, and undeniable chemistry made them the ultimate bromance of the music world. Throughout their time on The Voice, Blake and Adam's antics were often the highlight of the show, from teasing each other about their musical styles to exchanging hilarious insults. However, beyond the public personas, these two musicians have a deep and genuine friendship that continues to endure. In one particularly memorable moment that became an iconic story among their circle of friends, Blake Shelton did something so unexpected and quirky that it left everyone laughing. He bought Adam Levine a pig for Behati Prinsloo, Adam's wife. Yes, you read that correctly, a pig. But how did this strange yet thoughtful gift come about? Let's take a deeper look into the unlikely story of how Blake Shelton bought Adam Levine a pig, a gift that would forever become a symbol of their friendship. The friendship between Blake Shelton and Adam Levine. Blake Shelton and Adam Levine first met when they became coaches on the popular reality competition show The Voice. Both stars were known for their larger-than-life personalities and undeniable talent, but it was their interactions with each other that truly captivated viewers. While Blake, the country music icon, and Adam, the frontman of Maroon 5, were musical opposites, they quickly formed an unbreakable bond. Their competitive nature on the show often led to amusing exchanges. Adam, with his quick wit and sarcasm, would regularly make fun of Blake's rural country persona. Meanwhile, Blake, with his sharp sense of humor, would poke fun at Adam's hipster style and penchant for pop music. Their banter was so good that it often stole the spotlight from the contestants themselves. But behind the teasing and joking, it was clear that the two men shared a profound respect for one another. Despite their differences, Blake and Adam found common ground in their shared love for music, their experiences in the industry, and, of course, their mutual friendship. Over the years, they grew to be more than just colleagues. They became close friends who supported each other through both personal and professional challenges. From sharing laughs behind the scenes to helping each other through tough moments, Blake and Adam had each other's backs. The origins of the pig gift. Blake's decision to buy Adam a pig for his wife, Behati Prinsloo, came about during a time when Adam and Behati were living on a sprawling ranch in California. Adam and Behati were known for their love of animals and their rural lifestyle, which was a bit of a departure from the glamour of Hollywood. They had dogs, horses, and a variety of other pets, creating an idyllic farm-style atmosphere. The couple had also expressed interest in getting more animals for their ranch, and this is where Blake's playful spirit came into play. Blake, always one to go above and beyond for his friends, decided that Adam needed a unique and memorable gift. In his classic, over-the-top way, Blake thought it would be hilarious and ultimately meaningful to buy Adam a pig. But this wasn't just any ordinary pig. It was a pig that Blake handpicked for its personality and its ability to stand out as a truly memorable gift. For Blake, this was the perfect way to show Adam that he understood him. After all, what better way to celebrate a rural, farm-like lifestyle than with a pet that could actually become a fun and quirky addition to the family? Blake knew that Adam would appreciate the gesture, especially because it was so unexpected and over the top, much like the relationship the two of them shared. The delivery of the pig. When Blake made the decision to buy Adam the pig, he didn't simply send it in a box with a bow on top. This was Blake Shelton. After all, he had to do it in style. Blake, always the prankster, went all in on the presentation. In typical Blake fashion, he arrived at Adam and Behati's house with the pig in tow. Adam, who was accustomed to Blake's antics, couldn't help but laugh when he saw the large, squealing animal in Blake's arms. "Here you go," Blake said with a grin plastered across his face. "I thought this would be the perfect addition to your farm." Behati, who was initially surprised, quickly warmed to the idea. After all, who could resist a cute pig, especially one that came as a gift from a close friend? Blake's thoughtful, albeit unconventional, gesture wasn't just about the pig itself. It was about the laughter, the memories, and the bond it represented between the two families. Adam, ever the sport, took it all in stride. "Blake, you're out of your mind," Adam said with a laugh. "But honestly, I think it's hilarious. This is definitely something we'll remember forever." The pig, now part of their farm, became a symbol of Blake and Adam's friendship, a quirky, hilarious gift that was as memorable as their banter on The Voice. It was a perfect reflection of the way these two men operated, always keeping things light, always pushing boundaries, and always going the extra mile to make each other laugh.